Sophia hopped into the kitchen wearing her bright yellow overalls. She held a tiny striped seed in her warm hand. Dad Jang smiled and handed her a small terracotta pot. He helped her scoop dark, crumbly soil into the container. Sophia poked a little hole with her small index finger. "When will it be a giant flower?" she asked him. Dad Jang rested a hand on her shoulder. "We must nurture our new friend with care," he said. Sophia pressed the seed down and covered it with dirt. Morning came, and Sophia looked, but nothing had changed yet. She stood on her tiptoes to peek inside the pot. Day after day, the soil stayed the same, she whispered. Sophia poked the dirt with a tiny wooden stick. She wanted to see a big, bright bloom right now. Dad Jang walked over with his glasses on his nose. He leaned down and said the special words. "Small and slow, watch it grow," he sang softly. Sophia sighed and looked at the plain brown dirt again. 3 days passed, and Sophia felt a little bit grumpy. She looked at the brown pot and the bright sun. "Maybe the seed is broken," she told Dad Jang sadly. Day after day, the soil stayed the same. It was hard to have patience when you were 4. She crossed her arms and pouted at the windowsill curtains. "I think the seed is sleeping way too much," Sophia said. Dad Jang just smiled his steady, calm smile at her. "Have you ever had to wait for something really exciting?" Dad Jang knelt beside Sophia and pointed to the soil. "Underneath the dirt, magic is happening," he said gently. Deep underground, a tiny white root reaches out like a sleepy arm. It reaches out to hug a drop of water. Sophia closed her eyes and tried to imagine the root. The seed was waking up in the dark, quiet soil. "It is working hard to grow strong," Dad Jang explained. Sophia felt a spark of wonder. "Small and slow, watch it grow," she whispered. Sophia decided to nurture her seed every single morning now. She picked up her watering can and tilted it over. Pitter-patter went the water as it splashed into the dirt. Day after day, the soil stayed the same, Sophia noted, but she knew the roots were drinking deep below now. She made sure the sun could reach the pot easily. Having patience felt like a warm hug from the morning sun. Sophia felt very proud of her important, quiet job. She hummed a little song. Morning came, and Sophia looked. And there was a bump. Puff! A little sprout pushed through the heavy ground today. "Look, Dad!" she shouted, jumping up and down quickly. Pop! 2 tiny leaves opened up like small green hands. They were soft and fuzzy to the touch now. "It finally happened!" Sophia cheered with a big smile. The wait was over, but the growing was just beginning. "Small and slow, watch it grow," she sang out. Her little green sprout looked very happy. The plant reached for the sun every single day. "Stretch, stretch, taller," Sophia sang as the stem grew long. "Stretch, stretch, taller." The leaves became big and wide like dinner plates. "Stretch, stretch, taller." Finally, a round green bud appeared at the top. One morning, the petals began to unfurl like a crown. The sprout was now a beautiful, bright sunflower. "Small and slow, watch it grow," Sophia whispered happily. A fuzzy honeybee landed on the yellow flower to say hello. The kitchen smelled like fresh air and warm sunshine. Sophia sat on the floor next to her giant sunflower. The bright yellow petals were soft against her cheek. She didn't feel like rushing her friend anymore today. Sophia watched a ladybug crawl slowly up the green stem. Dad Jang sat beside her and rested his hand on her shoulder. She knew that patience and nurture made the flower bloom. Sophia leaned her head against him. They sat together, watching the sunflower follow the sun.